my God, I thought that said Tiger Woods Noodle House. I was pissed off. It didn't hit when I drove away, but it hit definitely by the time I had gotten home. That phone call was an exercise in poor customer service. I have my wig on the hanger. Just parked. I'm here at Grand Lux. I have not been here in ages. I came here one time years ago. Damn, my left contact is bothering me so badly. My face has broken out and it feels wicked tight. That's just what happens if we're feeling wicked tight, wicked dry. I'm annoyed. You know, rosacea, it's chronic. But let me go up inside here. I'm meeting someone. I don't know if I'm gonna put them on camera because they might not want to be on camera. So if they do want to be on camera, then I'll tell you, then I'll explain. But if not, I'm going to have lunch. And that's all you need to know. Did I show? Oh, you did see my outfit. I recorded it on a different camera. I was about to say, did I show you my? Am I? Okay. I was about to say, did I show you my outfit? I did. Whew. All right. It's a nice sunny day out. I'm in the Galleria area. I have not been here in ages. Tiger, oh my God, I thought that said Tiger Woods Noodle House. I'm so irritated. It says Tiger Noodle. That is irritating. Okay, here's Grand Lux. This place is old. At least it looks it to me. Okay, so that was quick. My intention was to film a little bit, but the conversation was just conversation, and then it just didn't make any sense, so I did not pick y'all up. Sorry. It has been a while since going there, and it's a mature crowd, you know, in a cool way. I mean, granted, it's also a Monday at 12 o'clock, so there's that too. But it's a very olden looking place, so it just gives me people who go here who have been here before, for whom this is their staple. You feel what I'm saying? That's just the vibe that it gives. The salad was good. The shrimp was great. The salmon was the shrimp was definitely really good. It was 4 pieces. I should have got double shrimp instead of getting the shrimp and the salmon, but I am not full. I'm satisfied, and that'll suffice for now. That's really what I try. Ooh, that reminds me, I gotta do my injection. I have not done my injection. I gotta do that. Okay. I was gonna say the semaglutide, what I love is that it helps me to feel full faster. Wow, tongue twister. Feel full faster. So I'm satisfied-ish. I could have done with more food, but I needed to jet out, so I couldn't do that. So I'm gonna need a snack when I get home. I got some blueberries at home. I gotta just snack on a good low carb fruit, but I will be honest, every now and then I'll be eating whatever the heck I wanna eat, okay, praise be? Yeah. a hairstylist appointment. So obviously, since I told you the last situation, I've been looking, you feel me? And then I just been slicking my hair back. And I will tell you, though I have enjoyed washing my hair every day because my scalp is so clean, it just feels so good, I am also missing just having my hair done and not having to do it every day. You feel me? There's something with everything. You feel what I'm saying? So I was watching this vlog from Shay Nicole. She's here in Houston, and she was talking about her hairstylist. And I was like, hold on a second. Let me go over there, because she gets wigs done. And I'm like, wait a minute. And I like a good referral. I will sometimes do a cold call, but that's not what I like to do. I like a good referral, so that if something don't go right, I can go back to the person and be like, yo, what's going on? What's up with your girl? You feel me? Now, the hairstylist that I had last was a referral. So it's not like every referral is gonna be good, because that happened. There were just too many issues, you feel me? And it's not like I even asked Shay directly. I just saw her talk about her plenty of times, and I'm like, let me go try them out. So I found them on IG. Her name is, or the name of the business is called Feminine Attractions. And then I saw that she's in Nigeria, and I said, oh, my sister, I'm just hoping that it will go well. I guess, yeah. So I just reached out, and now I'm going today. Now I'm doing the same wig behind the hairline, and I don't even know her name. I guess it's the owner, right? She herself doesn't do the wig behind the hairline, and I know Shay doesn't get that either. So she's gonna have someone else do it for me. I don't know who the people are at all. I'm just hoping that it's gonna go well. And I've already told myself, you know what? I did too much protecting of my other hairstylist, and I'm not doing that. I'm gonna come on here and be completely honest, right? If the edge is not laid how I want it, I'm gonna say that. And I'm also gonna say too at the appointment. I already plan on. And I'm like that anyway. I don't just sit there quietly and then go home and be upset. No. I be saying what I gotta say, okay? Praise the Lord. So I look forward to that, because I'm ready to just have my hair done and not have to think about it. I miss waking up and my hair was done. I was like, dang, yeah, I missed that. I missed that. So my hair was slicked back, yes, 2 days ago. And I didn't wash it yesterday. I put a hat on yesterday. So my hair is in this old slick back right now. And then I just threw this on top, obviously, to get me around. Did my makeup this morning. I didn't get to work out. I wanted to, but I was like, okay, I woke up late. I'm okay. What's more important, doing the makeup or working out? And I chose the makeup because when I come back from the appointment, I'm not going to have too much time to be playing around. And then I can actually get some work done with my whole face and hair being done versus getting home and then doing the makeup. You feel me? So I had to just make that exception today. But I look forward to it. I'm doing the bob. The thing is, I already have a bunch of wigs, so it's just a matter of slamming the bob on, you know, obviously washing it, braiding it, slamming the bob on, sewing it down, flat ironing it, and just let me go on my way. And what I look forward to, and I hope this is accurate, is I asked, how long is the appointment? And she said between 2.5 and 3 hours. That to me is good, because my other appointments were always 4 hours, sometimes 4.5, sometimes 5. That is insane to me. I don't like that. I don't have time to do this. I need quickness. So I'm really hoping that it's true and that she does move quickly and I can get in and out, because I'm also driving there versus being at home. But still, being at home, I also don't want to be doing my 4 hours. Like, hello, we got to move faster. Ooh, the lighting's better. We got to move faster, you feel me? So I look forward to a faster hair appointment. I don't have time to wait. So yes, makeup is done, and then I have this satin lined cap on to just get me through. I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to it. And I like washing my hair each week, because I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? Okay, now, should I keep it in longer? No. I be working out. My hair be greasy and itchy. I need to get up in there, you feel me? So we're gonna see. I hope it all goes well. I'm gonna report back, obviously, and then we're gonna go from there. And if it's something that I can do each week, that'll be so great. Get my hair washed. And then I thought to myself, should I just keep the bob for the summertime? You know what I'm saying? It looks like my hair. It's thin enough to look like my hair, you know? Let that be my summer look. I be getting bored though, so let me not, you know me, I be getting bored. We're gonna see, we're gonna figure it out. Oh, I also packed my touch-up kit because the makeup is done. So I put together a kit of contour cream, powder, brushes, stuff that I might need to touch up my face because the makeup is done and I'm gonna wash my hair. I normally don't like washing my hair with makeup, but I brought that in case I need to do a touch-up. So I have that in my purse. I have my wig on the hanger. Okay, I got my wig on the hanger in the garment bag, the wig bag. I don't like all that foolishness. I don't like filth. I don't like dirt. I don't like dust. I don't like nonsense. So I got my wig out of the closet and I put it in my purse. Got my not my garment bag, my what's it called? Like I said, my touch-up bag. I'm ready. Your girl is ready. Okay, I like readiness. I like order. I like law and order. I like seriousness. I don't like foolishness. That's just not what I do. Okay, so I got my coffee too in this BMW cup. They gave it to me when I went last time. So funny. Put this together so fast. I did not have time to stop it anywhere. I gotta cut across town and make sure I'm on time because I don't do lateness either. I don't like all that. I don't even know what their rules are, you know, but if they had rules, I wouldn't be surprised. You know, the hairstylists don't be playing games, and neither do I. Praise God. So I like it. That's a good thing. All right, praise the Lord. I'm sleepy. We give God the glory. I'm excited. I hope it comes out well. I just want to have a good report. We want to have a good report. Yes, we don't want nothing crazy. We just want our hair done. Yo, we want our hair done. We want someone who's reliable. We want someone who knows what they're doing. We want to be happy, right? We're not trying to do the drama. At least I'm not. the hell? And it's over here on Harwin, which is actually convenient because I don't come here. I don't come to Harwin at all. I haven't been here in ages. And it's the street where it has all kinds of vendors, buildings where you can buy all kind of tents, carpets, fabric, hair, jewelry, clothes, everything. It's like a New York street for me. It just reminds you of New York. But obviously New York is a whole state. It just reminds you of Canal. Although I haven't been to Canal in ages. Anyway, you get the idea. So I'm gonna actually come over here. When am I gonna do it? Because I need to come to this one store that you can get all kind of Western wear from. I'm gonna come and get my my concert wear over here. Yo, Harvey having mad stuff. Oh my gosh, too funny. Let me just say that these pants are gonna be the death of me. There's this one button right here in the crotch that keeps coming undone. Are you okay? Do you recognize that we are in public? And I meant to change this before I left home, but admittedly, I didn't have time. I was cutting close to time, you feel me? This is not the greatest angle either. These pants are wicked freaking cute, but I must have ripped it too. How can I rip this in the crotch? Maybe I overwore it. Hey, overwore it. Maybe I overwore it. Wore it too much. Oh yeah. Not me trying to fix it. Whoever's watching security cameras must be like, what is she over there doing? Oh, y'all are crooked. Praise God. Okay. Anyway, here's my simple hair appointment outfit. The inevitable has happened to me and I'm horrified. I never record in slow-mo on accident, and in the midst of all of this chaos, I ended up recording on slow-mo. And I hate this because I now have to remember what exactly happened. So I came into the car and I was looking for the phone number to then call the owner. I sent a text message. I was using speech to text and I sent a message saying, hi, I am here for my appointment and it is now 9. It was about 9:45 or something like that, or 9:50 when I got into the car. I was explaining, it was around that time, between 9:45, 9:40 something, when I was in the car, and I was explaining that I was waiting and I wanted to ensure that the stylist was coming because there was no one there when I went. I had also called and then got this automatic message from the actual phone number, which I'm not sure if it's a Google Voice number, but an automatic message came through, and that's why I texted the actual number that's on the website. This is actually really tragic, by the way, because this was a lot. I was explaining a lot to you, and now having to do the voiceover is making me so sick. But I gotta get through it to let you know what happened, to give you context, because if I don't give you context, it's gonna make a lot of things hard. So I'm in the car and I'm explaining how insane this is because I want to get my hair done. I'm sick and tired of having to deal with stuff like this, and it just makes no sense that the stylist is not there. And I remember seeing someone walk in that had on blue, but of course I don't know what the stylist looks like, so there's no way that I can say, hey, are you here for me? Are you the one I'm looking for? That's hard to do because I don't know these people and it's my first time being here. I was also explaining that it was reminiscent to me of an instance with my other hairstylist where my actual first appointment, she called me and I had to turn back around. I was close to her house. I had my full makeup done. I was ready to get my hair done, and I had to turn back around because her car had been broken into and then her materials were taken. So she could not take my appointment. And I was like, what? And of course that's out of her control. So I understood. I turned back around. I went home. I made it work. My problem with her at that time was that she told me she would get back to me to reschedule, and then she never did. So several days later, I reached out and I said, hey, I have not heard from you. In this case, I'll take back my refund and you can just never mind. And she explained how she had essentially been scrambling and she was apologetic that she hadn't gotten back to me. But that to me told me that I should have looked the other way and went elsewhere. But I was desperate and I wanted to get my hair done. So I made exceptions, but that was another example of, girl, go somewhere else. So being here right now, waiting outside and not knowing what is going on was just so reminiscent of me. Like, where's the stylist? Why hasn't anyone contacted me? I mean, do they not contact you when you don't show up? Do they just feel like whatever? Because I was there. And I'll get to exactly how it all unfolded later. So at this point, it was at this point, I think it was 10 something, maybe 10:15. And I'm like, you know what? I gotta go then. At this point, I was like, you know what? I gotta go. I was so ticked off. I was calm about it because I've just learned at this age and stage, not everything needs a huge reaction. Sometimes the huge reactions come afterward, but in the middle of it, I don't always have time for the foolishness. So I just began to drive home and I was really in shock. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I had called the phone number, I had sent a message, I had sent a DM also. That's also what I was explaining to you, because when I was inside, I noticed that I didn't have service. So when it was around 9:40 something and my message to the manager wouldn't go through, that's what made me go back outside to say, okay, let me make sure that my message goes through. None of them had been responded to. So of course I just had to go home and I was just so turned off. Such a waste of my time, such an inconvenience, and without any answers to. At this point, the manager called me and I was actually surprised because she goes, "Did you go to the right place?" And I'm like, "Absolutely." And I started to explain to her that there's a little reception area with high chairs inside this glass window area. I sat on the outside and then I was trying to contact you and sending direct messages and I realized that it wasn't going through. And then I explained how I did see someone tall come in and she said, yeah. I said, "Is she a dark skinned woman?" She herself said she's a chocolate tall woman, brown skinned woman. And I'm like, I think I saw her. She was tall. But of course, I don't know who anyone is. So I'm sitting there and I said, it's just a shock to me that if she showed up late, she didn't even peek around the corner to see, hey, is my client over here? Because I was sitting over there. She would have seen me. But of course, she didn't do that. And what ticked me off about the owner at this point is that in her message, so she had messaged me before calling. I didn't look at it until we hung up. So when she called me, she was saying, were you there? Because my stylist was there the whole time. The whole time is very inaccurate. It's actually a huge fallacy. She was not there the whole time. I said, I was there early. I was there about 10 minutes early and she did not show up. And it wasn't until about 9:43-ish when I actually went to my car to try to make sure my message goes through and then to find the phone number and call. She was not there on time. So then she goes, well, she was there at 9:38. Okay, so then you do recognize and acknowledge that she was late. So she was late. And by that time is where I was sitting at the small tables in that little not reception area, but just out there in the lobby near the elevators. I saw her, but didn't know that it was her. She was not on time. Well, she did show up, but she was late. Okay, she was late and I did not know who it was. And I had been at the door early and at my appointment time, which was 9:30, knocking, it was locked. So without me knowing who it was and the messages not going through, of course, to me, from my vantage point, the stylist is not there. The stylist did not show up. It wasn't until she called me at this point in my car where I was like, oh, that was her. And of course, by this time, it was over an hour after the appointment. So I didn't like that she embellished, but also acknowledged that she was late. She was not there the whole time. That is not true. So she explained that it's unfortunate because this kind of thing looks bad on her, which obviously it does, and that she herself does not take clients and it's hard to find reliable people, which I understand. Then she offered a refund back and I was like, that's fine. But what I will say again is I didn't like that she didn't offer to make it right. You offered a refund, which is fine. The $40 is not my concern. I want my hair done. You feel what I'm saying? So that was my problem. But either way it goes, she offered the refund and I accepted, but I do not like that she tried to say that the stylist was there and then ask me, were you at the right place? I absolutely and certainly was at the right place. I was standing in front of a door that said Feminine Attractions on it. I was there. Your stylist was not there and in my opinion did not do her due diligence to find me or just to do something. I mean, you all have my phone number, did you not? There's got to be some way. And to me, it's just a huge misstep in customer service. It's horrible and it should not be that way. I say this and I say this too many times. It should not be this hard. It should not be this way. This is really unfortunate because I was really pouring my heart out to you. I wanted you to understand the frustration because by this time I had gotten home and it set in that I was angry. It set in that I was angry and I was pissed off because it was clear that I was being gaslit and I do not appreciate that. I made it a point to cut across town to get there early to honor the stylist's time because I do understand how these stylists don't play any games and I get it. I don't play any games. I take myself, my life, what I do very, very seriously. I don't play games. I don't. I'm too grown to play games. So it was irritating to me because then I had also looked at the text message where it said, hey, are you at the shop? Are you at the right place? My stylist is there. No, my stylist was there on time and all. And that was the same thing she said on the phone. My stylist was there on time and all. She was not there on time and all. That is a lie. Do I look like I lie for fun? Do I look like I have time to lie? Do I look like this is entertaining to me? Do I look like I wanted to take 2 hours of my day to come and roll around in the dirt? Like in the sandbox? No, that doesn't interest me. Why would I lie about this? It doesn't interest me to lie about this. That doesn't benefit me at all. I wasted my time. So as I was explaining it, I got teared up because I realized I was angry. I was pissed off. It didn't hit when I drove away, but it hit definitely by the time I had gotten home, because that phone call was an exercise in poor customer service. And it should not have to be that way. It's irritating. I was there. She was late. Did she lie? And then you want to call me and show very little consideration. Yes, you offer the refund, but there was very little consideration for the wasting of my time. And it just irritated me to no end. And of course, going off of the issue that I had with my old stylist, and then now, it's just giving, what are we supposed to do? What are we Black women supposed to do? How much protection of one another is too much? And do we protect one another? Because I'll tell you, when I realized that all of this was recorded in slow-mo, I literally was like, should I just scrap the whole thing? Should I scrap the whole thing? But if I scrap the whole thing, it leaves a hole in the story, because I need to find a new stylist. I need to find someone to do my hair, and then there'll be questions. And I'm not going to protect this company. I'm not going to protect this owner. I don't know them. I don't know any of these people, and I don't need to know them. But what I'm saying is, I don't owe anybody any kind of protection. This is what happened. My time was wasted. I was irritated. I was offended. Obviously, this is not personal, but I was offended because I take my time, my life, my business so seriously. I was so offended. I mean, I know to call me and say that my stylist was there the whole time. That is not true. In the same breath that my stylist was, quote, there the whole time, end quote, you also say that she showed up at 9:38, so she was not there the whole time. Do I look like a toddler? Anyway, I was explaining all of it to you, venting, and I dried my tears. Dry your tears, honey. And I went back in the house, and I just scrapped the day as best as I could. But that was an abbreviated version of what happened. We'll pick this up in the next vlog. Thank you for watching.